Okay, so we're going to be drawing an octopus today. So we're going to start, as we always do, with a circle for its head. And then we're going to make it a bit bigger because they've got giant heads. And now we're going to draw 8 wiggly wobbly tentacles. And we're going to kind of outline them and make sure we draw kind of the thickness of them, because that's going to be important later. And because we're drawing a pencil, we can cross them over each other at the moment. That's totally fine. So there we go. And make sure you have the right number of tentacles. There, I was missing one. And we can change them slightly when we go over in pen. So when we start with the ink, we start with the eyes. And then I'm going to do the outline of the head and coming into one of the first tentacles. And I'm doing a second one as well, and then making sure to do the whole tentacle. And they don't really end up pointed at the end, so make sure kind of to close them up nicely. Then we do the next one. They're all very slightly different and moving around in different ways. And you'll see that some of them, I'm drawing them a little bit differently. And then we still have a few more to go. So this one, I wanted to change the curve of it at the end, so I did, because it's only pencil, so I don't need to worry. And then the second last one here, so making sure I draw behind the other tentacles. And there we go. So not crossing through them. And then the last one, and we give it a little bit of a curl, but not as much as I drew in the pencil. There we go. Okay, so we've rubbed out the pencil, and now we're going to do a couple of little circles and dots on the head for a bit of texture. There we go, and make the eyes a bit bigger, I think. And now we're going to do lots and lots of tiny rectangles along the inside edge of the tentacles, so it looks like an octopus's tentacles with all the little suction cups on the end. So you can also do little half circles. I like doing little rectangles all along, so you cover the bottom of every single tentacle with these. So it takes a while, but it looks really good when it's done. So just draw them out, and they don't have to be all exactly the same size, just roughly. And you just follow the curves around and have them kind of just poking out a tiny bit. So then this octopus can go around and use its suckers to catch fish or play tennis or whatever octopuses do. So there we go. We're on the last tentacle, and you see he looks a whole lot cooler now. And we might give him a couple of friends. So a few fish kind of having the chat and floating around. Here we go. And maybe one or two on the other side. And then we're going to colour him, because that's kind of one of the most fun things to do. So I'm going to fill my octopus up in blue, but you can make your octopus any colour you want, pink or purple or green or any colour you'd like. So I'm just going to colour them all one colour to start. So it's this kind of nice clear blue. So down every tentacle, so it takes a while. And I'm not too worried about colouring outside the lines, just getting a rough colour in. And then I'm going to have to choose what colour to put over the blue, because I think this blue would be really nice under the water. So maybe purple. So I'm going to circle his spots in purple, and then I'm going to lightly shade him in with some purple as well. So if you're using colouring pencils or crayons, if you use them on their side and just colour in really, really lightly. And if you're using paint, just water it down and wait till the kind of paint underneath is dry. So if you're using blue and purple, wait till the blue is dry. So we're just going to put a bit on all of the tentacles there, just to make them feel a bit more real, a bit more 3D. And then a bit more around the body bit. And there we go. So that's a nice lot of purple. And now I'm going to colour in the fish. So I'm kind of thinking maybe they're goldfish. So kind of yellowy orange. There we go, all nicely coloured in. And there's our octopus with a nice little smile just to finish them off. And I'd love to see if you've given this octopus a go. So try it out and let me know how it turns out.